What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network, and this is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. So let's get it kicked off with the boy Meek Mill. He is back, and he delivered his song, a video, to the internet called Early Mornings. And I'm not the biggest Meek Mill fan, but this is fire. This gives you, reminiscent of old Meek Mill, or classic Meek Mill. I'm not going to say old Meek Mill, classic Meek Mill. Dreams and Nightmares, Meek Mill. I mean, Meek Mill when he was on the features with Drake, Meek Mill. Definitely a fire record. Now, this is his first record pretty much after leaving Rock Nation. This is his first music of 2022. Now, Meek Mill is doing big things outside of music as well. All right? I did see that Ryan Clark tweeted, the CEO of Fanatics, Michael Rubin, along with Meek Mill, have cleared a path for over 650,000 who were on parole or probation. It was time to drive change, and Reform Alliance was the vehicle. $650,000 who were on parole. So Meek Mill is doing a lot, is continuing to do a lot for prison reform, even now not being with Rock Nation, not being with Jay-Z. He is being managed by Michael Rubin's company, as I broke to y'all way before it was even announced. I told y'all that Michael Rubin was going to be managing Meek Mill. And once they see him getting money outside of music and him doing all these other things to keep him in a good light, you're going to start seeing other rappers go and sign with Michael Rubin. So, shout out to Meek Mill. He just said, I'm from the gutter. Nobody ever believed in us. I get hungry when people talk S. I'm still eating the plate cooking S for 15 years straight. They can't take my confidence. And I'm eating while I'm living my dreams, feeding real family setting, wealth path. Shout out to Meek Mill, man. I mean, while everybody's laughing and joking on him, and I have to admit, I've been those people that laughed at him after the whole Drake situation. But Meek Mill has rebounded, and he said 20 mil on the bank, really on some shit. You know what I mean? So shout out to Meek Mill, man. That's all you can do. The song is fire, most definitely. And now moving on to Lil Kim and Cardi B. So it looks like it's official. I know we did see pictures of them in the studio. It looks like it's official that Cardi B and Lil Kim have music coming. I don't know whether ASAP Ferg is also on the record, but he was in the studio with them as well. Now Cardi B, like I said, was trending yesterday for different things. We'll get into that with 2 minutes of shade. But I really want to talk about Lil Kim, because Lil Kim has been trending ever since 50 Cent made that comment about her daughter. Now 50 Cent has since deleted that tweet. I guess once he saw it wasn't coming off like he thought it was going to come off, he deleted that tweet. Also, I'm sure once people told him, or once he saw that Lil Kim was not talking about Nicki Minaj's son. And I see people saying, well, she was still calling somebody's son a B. Yeah, but that was not the initial argument. Y'all was mad because y'all was 50 gassed you into thinking that she was talking about Nicki's son, and that's the reason why. Now, since they see that they were wrong, they want to say, well, she was talking about someone's son. She was still talking about someone's child. Yeah, well, you let that person step up and say, you shouldn't be talking about my child. And then she'll get condoned for that. But the initial response was she was talking about Nicki Minaj's son, and that was not true, and it was never true. But the biggest question I have is, where are Lil Kim's friends? Where is hip-hop? Where are the legends to stick up for Lil Kim? If this had been Taylor Swift, and somebody came for Taylor Swift, you know all of the white legends and white people in the game right now that would come and support Taylor Swift. But everyone talks about, oh, black women always want to talk about bring a black woman down. It only matters when it's your fave. When it's not your fave, or it's your fave's op, you laugh at it. But she's a black woman, but you laugh at it. When it's somebody you don't like, or somebody your fave don't like, and something happens to them, you laugh at it. Or you poo-poo it, or you say they're lying. But then when it's your fave, oh, bringing down a black woman. That's why all that stuff is phony to me. All this black stuff is phony because you only use it when it's good for you. That's why to me it's not about white or black. It's about right and wrong. Period. I don't give a damn if you're white, black, Spanish. If you're wrong, to me you're wrong. Period. Wrong ain't got no color. Oh, you're taking a Latino over a black woman. Or you're taking a white person over. No, I'm taking right over wrong. That's how I do it. Because all this stuff is phony. You only care about a black woman when it's somebody you root for. That's the only time people care about black when it's someone you root for. So, if in my opinion, if I'm Lil' Kim, I'm calling out all those people. Mary J. Blige, isn't this your best buddy? You always going against Lil' Kim, people who Lil' Kim hadn't got along with. You refuse to do records with certain people because they don't get along with Kim. But now when your boss or whatever he is says something, where are you? How come you haven't stepped up and said, that was whack? 50, I don't care if I'm on your show. That was whack for you to say that about my sister. Mary J. Blige might even be the godmother of that child. We don't know. That child has special needs. And regardless about a beef between rappers that has nothing to do with it, and regardless about 50 Cent holding grudges against Lil' Kim because she didn't go out with them, or because she shunned him on a record, or whatever, or shunned him about the Magic Stick record, that child wasn't even born then. And 50, you need to get things right with your son before you start talking about anyone's children. Didn't you try to allegedly burn your son's mama house down with them in it? Allegedly? Maybe you need to worry about stuff like that. Regardless, we all love 50 Cent. Nobody wants to say nothing to 50 Cent. Why? Because you love power? You can still love power, but what he did was whack. Period. What he did was whack. And Lil' Kim, if a dude steps up and says, oh, you're talking about my son, then yeah, you're whack for that. You came out and said she wasn't talking about anyone in particular, she was just talking in general. Okay, if that's the case, that's the case. But if this dude thinks that you were talking about his son, then you should apologize. And you should not be using people's kids. I don't care who they are. But I'm looking at it from a hip-hop perspective. Where are the legends defending Lil' Kim? Like she said, the most disrespected legend in the game, in rap history. Like she didn't open up the doors for all these women. Moving on to Ray J. And we'll take a look at a little bit of this. And then we'll come back and
no, you done fucked with the wrong one. I was just gonna handle this shit legally, right? And just hit you in court and just get what I'm deserved from all of y'all being foul and trying to defame me and trying to make me look bad. When you know what's up. In 1 hour, I'm having them send everything I got. We going through receipts tonight, Chris. We going through receipts tonight, Kim. Everything that I got, I'm gonna let them see. And it ain't nothing.
And Ray J went and commenced to bringing out showing the original contract, showing where he was saying that Kim signed his deliverables for him because the mother was rushing him to get the deal done and stuff like that. All right. Ray J stating that they're trying to, Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner is trying to make him look like a bad guy to his kids and trying to ruin his legacy by telling people that he leaked the sex tape. And he wants to show people that it was Kim's, Kris, and his idea all together. All right? Here's the deal. And we've went over this 100 times already. The blog has probably went over this. If you don't not familiar, then in case you didn't know, blog has probably went over this 100 times. All right? Ray J, they are not saying, first of all, he's going crazy because of Kris being on this lie detector test. All right, he exposed the person who gave the test as a fraud or whatever, saying that he's been involved in fraudulent activity in the past, right? But the thing is, Kris Jenner never said that Ray J leaked the tape. She never even said that Kim leaked the tape. She just said that she didn't have anything to do with leaking the tape. You have to remember the question. The question was, did you have anything to do with Kim? Did you help Kim leak the sex tape? That was the question. And she said no. Ray J and Kim signed those. It was their two signatures is what was needed, not Kris Jenner's. Kris Jenner came along after those two already signed away their rights. Then she came in. Like I said, I've told this story 100 times. The CEO of Vivid Entertainment. Go look for the interview himself. You don't want to believe me? Go look for the interview yourself. He said out of his own mouth, Kris Jenner had nothing to do with it. Ray J's ex-best friend said Kris Jenner had nothing to do with it. He even said that Ray J's the one who initially leaked the tape through a third party. He said Ray J hired someone to bring that tape to Vivid. And if you look at the interview with the Vivid Entertainment guy, he said it was acquired through a third party. We don't know who it was. And then Kim called them with Paris Hilton's lawyer. This is according to I'm reading on the blog. Paris Hilton's lawyer, and tried to stop the tape from coming out. They then said, "You cannot do a deal with us. That's fine, but the internet is going to find its way to the internet, and everybody's going to see it, and you're not going to get a piece of it. You might as well just come along for the ride, sign your rights over, and then we'll make a whole big thing out of it." Once they told Kim it was going to be on the internet anyway, and she wouldn't be able to stop it, she said, okay, so then if it's going to be on the internet anyway, then yeah, I might as well make some money of it. And then that's when she brought in her mother. She signed the deal, right? She told her mother about what they were doing. Then Kris got involved. But Kris did not leak the sex tape. Kris was not involved in leaking the sex tape. How did she even know there was a sex tape? Vivid called Kim, got in contact with them. Kim called up with Paris Hilton's lawyer. So Ray J, and furthermore, you're talking about this is ruining your legacy. People that are watching Love and Hip Hop right now, they're 20, 21 years old. They were 5 years old when the sex tape came out, bruh. They don't remember it. They don't care about it. No one cares about the sex tape. You are ruining your own legacy, and I read this on Twitter, and it was absolutely right. You're ruining your own legacy by your wife coming out now and saying you cheated on her with over 100 different women. You don't think that is ruining your legacy instead of a 15-year-old sex tape? Especially when they're not saying Ray J leaked. I've never heard come out of any of their mouths, and you can find it. I've never heard come out of any of their mouths, Ray J leaked the tape. Chris is just saying she didn't leak it. And according to the CEO of Chris, forget the lie detector test. Forget that. According to the CEO who did the deal, there's no reason for him to lie. He did the deal with both of you guys. He said Chris wasn't involved at first. After they got the deal in place and did the deal, he said it was a very difficult deal to do. Then he said we paid Kim a large amount of money for her rights. The 400,000 that Ray J is talking about is the $1 million they gave them up front. The advance money. It was $1 million and I guess $400K a piece, and then I guess the lawyer got whatever percentage he got. That was up front. And then they settled with Kim. They paid her a large amount of money, as Steve Hurst said. So Ray J, nobody's thinking about this tape, bro. You talking about it's ruining your legacy. No, what's ruining your legacy is you running around reminding everybody. These kids don't know about this tape. They don't care about it. If they know about it, they definitely don't care about it. They were 5 years old when it came out. It's already out now. The Kardashians, Kim's a billionaire. So what do you're saying, oh, we're going to sell it in court. What are you going to sell in court? What are you going to sell in court? You're just trying to spin the narrative, and he's doing like Kanye. Black man. Bruh, you made the tape. You signed off on the tape. And then you agreed, regardless of whether Chris Jenner, you agreed to refilm the tape. Why? They didn't make you. Because you wanted the fame. You wanted to get from under Brandy's shadow. You no longer wanted to be, wait a minute, ain't that Brandy's brother? So you used them. If you say they used you used them just as much as they used you, bruh. They just made better on it than what you did. That's your issue. And the fact that you've seen your wife now running, finally got tired of your ass, and she's running around with somebody else. Yesterday. It's no coincidence that you was already hot and bothered because you're over in Costa Rica, wherever you're at, and you're looking on the internet, and here's Princess running around with some other dude. That's what you're really mad at. And you want to take it out on them. Stop it, bro. It's too late. It's too late. You call yourself, you're not gonna get anything out of this because they never once said Ray J leaked the tape. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.